Greetings, phoners. Welcome to another MTGA NerdPhil video where we are doing some Strixhaven Standard. This is a little bit more on the goofy side, so if you want to see more stuff like that, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell. It helps you find me a little bit easier in the future. I know most of you guys watching are actually not current subscribers, so it actually really helped me out. We're on the road to 300 subscribers. I'd really love to get to 500. My goal is by around August, so it really helped me out. You can also be a part of this community even more so than probably other channels by getting your deck featured every Friday. You simply drop an Aether Hub link or your entire deck list in the comments down below to get your deck featured for Fan Submission Friday. So it's a way for me to interact with you guys too. You can also follow me on Twitch. Description is down below. Monday through Friday. Mondays and Tuesdays are Day Magic. Wednesday, Thursdays are some story-driven game, and then Friday is just a bit of randomness involved. But throwing a bit of Valorant in there as well. Really helped me out. Been super grateful for all of you guys supporting since the very beginning. Thank you. So, question of the day: what is your favorite monocolor deck and why? Mine is mono green. I grew up with it. It's my nostalgia. It's how I know Magic. So yeah, I'd love to see what you guys play monocolored wise and why. So today is Monogreen Trample with a question mark because it's like kind of trample, but we're giving trample to our creatures in unique ways. So let me show you what we're working with. So we got 3 Gilded Goose for a potential ramp, 3 Heroic Interventions just to protect our creatures, 3 Lotus Cobras, can be an attacker, can be a ramper, so it's a good well-rounded creature, and it's a 2-drop. 4 Rune of Mites, it's a way to give our creatures trample and replaces itself, so that's pretty cool. 4 Wildborn Preservers, mostly to mess with mono red. 3 Garruk's Harbingers, really good against the Rogues and Sultai Yorion variants. 3 Garruk's Uprising, so this is another way to get some card draw. And also give our big guys trample. Creatures like Lovestruck Beast, not heavy on Lovestruck Beast, we're not creating 1/1, so just 2 ofs, but pretty strong overall. 3 Questing Beast, Trample, Death Touch, very good combination. 4 Demigod Titans, because 11-10 Trample, turn 5 or whatever, pretty solid. 2 Elder Gargaroths, which has Trample built into it. 4 Vivians, hopefully if just in case we get flooded or we're not drawing the correct cards, we can hopefully play a creature off the top. 3 Symbiosis, 3 Garenbergs, 12 Forest, and 4 Fabled Passage. So this deck has gone through a lot of edits, especially since I was testing it on the Monday before. But we might be at a place now where this kind of trolley deck works. Hopefully we'll see. Okay, so this hand, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. If we draw a land, we'll be pretty much set from there, because we just play the Garruk's Harbinger. Cool, perfect. So we're in a really good spot. This is got a 2-drop, and this is fine. We drew the land. We actually got a removal out, and it's a removal that the opponent. So Hexproof from again, Garruk's Harbinger has become super relevant in the meta, especially with Silver Quill and all these other stuff coming into play recently. So I'm actually going to play Garruk's Harbinger. I'm not worried about removal spells because most likely they're going to be. Okay, this is fine. A little rough, but we still get the card draw, which is good because it wasn't a land. So I'm going to go ahead and put Questing Beast in our hands. And keep in mind, we still have a way to give trample to one of our creatures. Solemn is fine. I don't really care about Solemn all that much. Perfect. So, drew the land. And we're going to get a land out of our deck. I'll go ahead and play Vivian. Probably a land on top. Oh, it's actually a Lotus Cobra.
The arcbow quivers with excitement.
I'm gonna go ahead and play Reach just in case. And probably blocks here, right? Or not. That's weird. You're gonna give me extra stuff. You know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and take a second Questing Beast. So probably some board wipe, I imagine, but at this point we've got it on lockdown. Raise my tone. So again, Garruk's Harbinger is super relevant in the meta. So Drew another land. So I'm actually going to do something interesting here. So first off, I'm going to just do Trample. Also, Vivian gives Trample. I'm actually going to go ahead and do this. Another Garruk's Harbinger. That's pretty solid. So I'm going to go ahead and attack. I'm not going to do the Questing Beast. I can hold the Questing Beast until later on, because that will be a win condition by himself. So I can actually... It's Trample, buddy. That's... yeah. Nope. I'm still going to get the effect. To draw a card. Sure, no problem. I get the Garruk Harbinger. Oh, the Gargaroth on top. So... you know what? I'm going to force you to use a board wipe. If you have a board wipe, you're going to need to use it now. Either way, we are good. Because, again, we have 2 Questing Beasts in hand. So, easy prediction there. I knew that was coming a mile away. So, here, we get to do some fun stuff. First off, Questing Beast. Yup. I'm actually going to go ahead and play the Golden Goose. Play him. Just getting as much stuff from the top as quickly as possible. I'm actually going to do Trample here.
Diversity is our greatest strength.
And here's the thing. Even if he has another board wipe, we have Questing Beast number 2. So, yep. This deck works for the most part as long as you can... And again, Garruk's Harbinger has been so powerful in the meta recently, and it's just something a lot of green creatures decks are sleeping on. So definitely don't sleep on it right now. It's just super strong with Silver Quill, with Soul Tie, with Rogues, you know, with all this stuff in the meta that plays black as main source of removal. Garruk's Harbinger is just a solid way of saying, hey, I actually don't care if you have all those removal spells. You're going to either have to chump block me forever or give me some sort of card advantage. So I really like it right now. I've always enjoyed it, but, you know, 3-drop slots in green have always been pretty strong for the most part. But I think more than ever, Garruk's Harbinger has secretly risen to the top without anyone paying attention. So if this is mono white aggro, I really wish we were going first because we could have surprised with the Wildborn Preserver, but we can still do that. Oh, okay. Oh, this is Winnowa. Okay. So against Winnowa decks, removing... So first thing we need to do is remove as much non-humans as fast as we can, and then remove the Winnowa. So I know for the fact that he has a Winnowa, but we can actually kind of put a slow roll to it just a tad bit. We're not completely... It's not completely game over. I'm sure that they have the Winnowa in hand. It's important to play your outs though. So this is important, right? So I'm actually going to go ahead and remove the Raptor because it keeps our creature alive and provides another creature. And again, Wildborn Preserver is just kind of one of those cards that people don't expect you to have as mono green. And it's just solid. It's just solid all around. Now, Garruk's Harbinger, the Hexproof from black, won't matter as much, but can still be useful. So it's actually a Hawkdos. I think it's protection everything except 2, so that kind of sucks for the opponent. So I'm actually going to go ahead and try to play the Garruk's Uprising. Hopefully we can draw into the land here. We do not, which is fine. That's okay. Stuff like that does happen, but you got to play your outs. I'm actually surprised with that because Annie gave me land. So I'm going to remove the Hawktos. That's an easy decision for me. I don't mind taking 4. So I think it is Questing Beast. Yep. And again, Death Touch Trample, really strong combo. And it's permanent, which is great. Wow, I really thought he had a Winnoa. He's in a lot of trouble if this is the board situation he's looking at, so I'm pretty happy. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the results right now. Gonna keep attacking. Okay, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna play the Demigod Titan. Get to draw a card, which is great, and we're gonna play a Gilded Goose, which 0-2 Flying Trample. Take that. Now keep in mind that we can also play another creature like the Lotus Cobra, and then sack it to the Demigod Titan. 11-10 Trample, no joke. It's such a strong combo, honestly, and it's just something I'm glad I kind of found, because I was like, there's got to be a way to give this guy Trample, because once you do that, it's pretty much game over unless they remove it on the spot. Like, it also forces a removal, and it's like, it's not too bad to lose a Demigod Titan, because it's like, well, I was going to lose a creature regardless, because I would have to sack something to it, but if it sticks around, 11-10 Trample, right? So, we're looking pretty strong so far. Those are 2 games down the back. Now, this deck does have weakness, and it's actually called Mill, because you end up drawing cards that actually helps Mill decks, and if you don't have a very good aggressive start against Mill, you could be in a lot of trouble. Like, if you're not doing anything turn 2 against Mill decks, with this type of deck, you could be in a lot of trouble, and that's just not where you want to be. So, not to say that this deck is like, again, it's a little bit more on the goofy side, but it's, I would think its main weakness is actually Mill. I was play testing earlier, trying to figure things out, and Mill just kind of like, because you help Mill, it's your biggest weakness. Even if your creatures trample over and all that stuff, they're usually playing stuff like Brazen Bar, all that stuff. So this is great. I don't mind this at all. Good to stop their attack. Saving 1 point of damage against Mono Red is actually like pretty strong, not gonna lie. Okay, so what's super cool is that we get to play Demigod Titan if we want to. I'm suspecting that one of these will be removed, most likely the Lotus Cobra. Okay, so actually something just as bad happened, which is 2 Fireblade or Fervent Champions, because we can't block anymore, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to end up taking 4 here. I'm not a huge fan of that, but you gotta do what you gotta do at the end of the day. So I could actually hold back. You know what? Yeah, I'm actually going to go ahead and play the Lustruck Beast. Because even if I lose the 1-1 and Lustruck Beast can no longer attack, 5-5 blocker is still not that bad. And what that also means is that I get to sack it to Demigod Titan at a later point. I'm going to try and not play the Demigod Titan now, solely because I want to wait until... what do you say? I want to wait until... I have Trample, because at that point then I will probably win the game, because the creatures are usually very small. So single attack, that is mighty suspicious. I'm trying to think. Bone Crusher Giant 3-4. Okay, I'm actually gonna just, oh, I see, I can't block with a 1-1. Alright, I'll bite. Whatever he has, if I get to make him use it now, that's actually better. So I'm gonna lose the 1-1, which is fine. I don't need Lustruck Beast to attack. It's actually better if I can... Okay, I even get to keep the 1-1. I was actually fairly surprised at that decision. That's not a decision I would have made personally, but... Okay, Bone Crusher makes sense. Okay, now things are making sense. Well, this is not something I was expecting, but here we are. I drew 3 of the 4 Demigod Titans this early on. That stuff does happen against the randomizer. It's not the worst, it's not the best. Again, Love Struck Beast can be a good defender in this case. So. Oof. Actually, this is fine. Yeah, I actually do manage to hold him off here, which is good. Alright, I could sack Demigod Titan to Demigod Titan. It's not the worst. Actually, they can block. I can sack both of these guys and then block a lot of things. Sure, you have Blood Pressure Giant. Worst comes to worst, I could. Sure, that's fine. All right. I just really need to find a way. If I can find Garruk's Uprising, I think I can cinch it out, honestly. He's just putting up a lot of defenders, which is hilarious. Honestly, Garruk's Uprising with Heroic Intervention, that should allow me to win the game. Okay. Yeah, he didn't even opt to use both Bone Crusher Giants, so I'm just in defensive mode here. It's kind of weird that he actually didn't decide to use 2 Bone Crusher Giants against my Love Struck Beast. That's something I would have done personally. If he attacks, I know for a fact that he has Ember Cleave, so he does it. Oh, this is good news. So here's the thing. I can make Love Struck Beast an attacker and then sack while he's attacking. So that's actually what I'm going to do. And sack the one. But he's already declared as an attacker. So kind of cool synergy here. So it's 4, 5, 6. So you have to actually commit 2. Okay. You commit 2. Are you committing more? That's fine. He's like, how do I block this thing? You could just, I mean, he could just chump block. I mean, that's probably something I would have done personally, but decides it's not worth it. Honestly, I might just let this one go. Just play the second Love Struck Beast. Yeah, you know what? That is fine. I think this works just as much, if anything. Robber of the Rich? That doesn't do that much against me right now. Alright. Oh, you're looking to get something. Well, thank you for getting rid of a Gilded Goose. Honestly, I don't want the Gilded Goose, so that was actually pretty good. That was a good turn for me, honestly. Vivian's great. That was actually really strong. Also, free sack tokens against the for our Demigod Titans. Sure, you can gain some life. I really don't care about that. So I'm gonna do reach and no attacks.
I'd like you to meet my friend.
So Vivians are kind of like a must-haves in a best of ones because it helps you against the algorithm. I've kind of repeated this. You want to play stuff that helps you against the algorithms just as much as you can, and Vivian is one way to do it because what she does is
I love making new friends.
she provides a way to play more cards as fast as you can. So I think we're good. We have Garruk's Uprising on top, so I think we're chilling. And we have Heroic Intervention, so just in case they were thinking about getting tricky, we should be okay. Alright, I think we win from here, honestly. We have another Garruk's Uprising. That's not super relevant, but... And now he's like, uh-oh. 22 Trample. How would you like to deal with this, good sir? Good set. How would you like to deal with 22 Trample? You would like to scoop. Of course you would like to scoop. So there you go. I'm gonna get in for one more. Just to see if you guys are still around. Again, if you're still here and not subscribed, you haven't liked the video, please help me out. Again, really helps me to get to 300 subscribers. That's the current goal right now, of course, as we are around like 260, I think, by the time I'm recording this. So I'd love your help on just to let you guys, it helps me know that you guys are interested. There's a bunch of other, I understand, other MTG YouTubers, but I'm here to just do a little bit more on the wacky but still competitive side. So I'm gonna have to mulligan this, and again, you don't want to be doing nothing. So this hand is great. Gonna keep 6, and this do be rough, but I think I actually have to get rid of the Garruk's Uprising for now. I know that's one of our ways to provide trample, but we do have other copies. We have Runes of Might, so I'm confident in that we can still do the things that we want to do. So they're playing black. This mono black mutate. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So I'm gonna get aggressive as quickly as possible with the Garruk's Harbinger. Even with the mutate, Garruk's Harbinger, this is, yeah, so they're Orzhov. Oh, nope, they're, okay, I don't know what they're doing. They played a mutate creature and then they played Birth of Melidus, so your guess is as good as mine. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and attack here. Yeah, but hopefully Garruk's Harbinger is going to do pretty well. I'm going to get a Questing Beast. I know I don't have the land. Worst comes to worst, I can kind of decide what I need to do by using Gilded Goose, if anything. Okay, so he's playing Mutate with Birth of Militus? I'm so confused. Okay, this is weird. Well, the food won't matter as much now because I'm gonna lose the Gilded Goose, so I'm just gonna let it happen. Sure, I take 3. That's not that big of a deal. And I get to flash in. I did not expect to draw all 3 of my Questing Beasts, so that was more unfortunate than anything. But I'm also gonna play Lotus Cobra. Hopefully that will... Actually, that will force him to attack him, mutate, and go for the Lotus Cobra because the Wildborn Preserver will be safe. Actually kind of worked out. Our opponent does not get mana screwed. Honestly, I would have probably just slammed the Questing Beast. Probably would have won at that point. I don't know what he's playing, but I mean, it's working because we are mana screwed, so... but I think the Garruk's Harbinger is pretty much safe from a lot of things if they're... Well, they're also red, so I'm not really sure if they're just flexing or... Okay. So, unfortunate. And then it's going to get protection from green, but we kind of have to do it regardless. I'm going to have to force them. And the reason I have to force them here is because if I can get as much cards to not protect that creature as much as possible, that'd be great. Again, we only need a land to really function and get our victories here. Like, I really don't care about that guy. Sure, I get attacked for 3 now. Now, again, if we draw a land, we'd be good. We don't, that's fine. I'm actually going to attack with both. It actually doesn't matter at this point if I play Vivian a turn early or not, because we're already behind, right? So, it's just really unfortunate that's what it's come to. But again, a single land will change the course of this game. So, okay. In this case, we are in a lot of trouble. Okay, so he actually went for the Lotus Cobra, which... Oh, is it for each one? Okay. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Again, unfortunate, right? It's... Yeah. It's just unfortunate is what it is. Not necessarily to do with... Yeah. So we never drew our 4th land here. So games like that, already decided. And it was a very reasonable keep as well, so... But it's important to know if you can play it out, and in that case, it was very much worth it to play it out, because one Questing Beast by himself changes the game, so... but hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Again, this was a little bit more on the trolley side. I enjoy these kind of moments, so if you want to see more stuff like that, hit those buttons down below, follow me on Twitch, all that good stuff. So thank you all so much for your support during this time. It's really meant a lot to me. So thank you. So right now up top, YouTube is showing a video of my most recent upload. Then right below that is a video that YouTube thinks you specifically like, probably a deck you haven't seen me play quite yet. So go ahead, check those videos out, explore our channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you for your next NerdPhil.